Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today is my Sunday message and it is also Christmas Eve. So I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas before I get everything started. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas and New Year with your friends and family. And I want to start off by reading a scripture, and then from there I just want to kind of just talk about my life a little bit and the changes that have been made and just the stuff I've been going through. So I'm going to be reading in 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 7 through 14. Now, O Lord my God, you have made me king instead of my father David, but I am like a little child who does not know its way around. And here I am in the midst of your own chosen people, a nation so great and numerous they cannot be counted. Give me an understanding heart so that I can govern your people well and know the difference between right and wrong. For who by himself is able to govern this great people of yours? The Lord was pleased that Solomon asked for wisdom. I will give you what you asked for. I will give you a wise and understanding heart, such as no one else has had or ever will have. And I will also give you what you did not ask for, riches and fame. No other king in all the world will be compared to you for the rest of your life. And if you follow me and obey my decrees and my commands as your father David did, I will give you a long life. So that was in 1 Kings, and that was talking about Solomon, and when he became king, God told him that he could ask for anything in the whole entire world, and he asked for wisdom. And Solomon is one of my most favorite people in the Bible just because of, you know, his character and what he asked for. And, you know, most people would ask for fame or riches or, you know, things of the world and stuff like that. And Solomon stood out from the rest, and he wanted wisdom, which I think is one of the greatest things that we could ask for from God. If you have the wisdom of God, it can lead you through anything in life, and you can always have that knowledge and wisdom of, you know, the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do, and that's what Solomon was doing. So we read the Bible, and it is from 2,000 years ago, and we're taking this into our generation and our time right now. And so when I read that, I think about my own life and my priorities and my thoughts and my wishes and everything that I pray for and my daily activities, and I'm realizing, am I using wisdom in everything that I'm doing, and are my priorities straight, and the things that I'm longing for and the things that I'm hoping for, are they the right things? And, you know, I'm realizing that they're not. Not to say that fame and, you know, being rich is what I longed for, but once I got into, you know, social media and, you know, having so many fans and people who love you and all of that, you know, you kind of get caught up in wanting more and more and never being satisfied with what you have. And my priority changed from, you know, discipling others and being a light and a love to others to how many more people can I get to follow me and, you know, whatnot. And I'm not saying I was doing any wrong things with my, you know, channel or social media, but I was taking my priorities I had in the beginning and the wisdom that I started out with, and it started to shift and change into fame and fortune and what can I do for me rather than what I can do for others, and why I have this channel in the first place. So I'm learning a lot right now. And you know, if you saw my breakup video, which was posted last week, you can see that I am in a huge transition right now. And, you know, I thought my life was going one way and it completely shifted. And so now I am in a place to where I am, you know, trying to find my purpose. I'm trying to find what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to find, everything is just a blank slate. And I'm just sitting there wondering, you know, what's going to happen next, and what do I need to do? What do I need to not do? You know, do I need to wait or rest or try to make stuff happen? I just want to encourage you that if you're in a transition stage and you're not really sure what to do or what's going to happen next, or you're not in a transition stage and you're in a full speed, you think things are great, but you might not be fully satisfied, just to remember where your priorities are and what you're giving into that. And if you're just taking, you're not going to feel satisfied, because when we give from our heart and when we sacrifice ourselves, God fills us up and satisfies us. So we can never be fully satisfied if we're always taking from the world and we're taking from others and we're taking life and trying to fill us up with that. It's never going to satisfy us because we're not taking the right things. You know, we need to take from God and the things that he gives us and the words that he gives us and the wisdom that he gives us. We need to take from that and give it out. And so the cycle of taking and giving, you know, you can do that, but it might not be the right taking and giving. You know, you could be saying, well, I am giving and I am doing things, but is it for the right reasons, or are you doing it in the right way? So I just wanted to encourage all of you that, you know, if you're going through something, if you're in a transition, or if you feel like life is great, or you feel like life is not great, just any circumstance or position that you're in, just remember to ask God for the wisdom so that you can make it through a transition and you can be led to the next step in your life. Or if you're in a place to where you don't feel fully satisfied, you can ask God for the wisdom to show you and lead you in the right direction so that you can be. I just really wanted to let you guys know that I am going through something and I am going through a transition. And, you know, looking at Solomon's life, he could have had anything in the world and he asked God for wisdom. And asking God for wisdom, God ended up giving him fame and riches on top of that. And so I feel like if you're asking God and you're praying to God for the right things, he's going to give you all the stuff you quote unquote wanted on top of what you needed. And so just remember that when you're praying, and that when you're, you know, thinking about your life, that you're thinking about the right things and the things that really matter. Because if you're trying to get the things that you want, God's not going to give them to you unless your priorities and your character and everything is right and pure, because he's not going to prematurely give you something if you're not ready for it. So Solomon asked for wisdom. God gave him fame and riches because he knew he could handle it and he wouldn't fall from it. He wanted the wisdom and God gave him the extra. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you guys realize that. And, you know, we are coming at the end of the year, and this is a fresh start for your life. No matter what you're going through, even if you're just starting in a bad season, just take that season and take a different perspective from it, and don't just get down and depressed in that season. Just know that it's still a fresh start and you're going through that for a reason. Being in a transition stage like I am right now is probably one of the hardest seasons, because you don't really know what's coming next, and you're not in a bad season, but you're not in a good season, and you're just in the middle. And I feel like that's the hardest place to be. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going through that. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to pray to God, and, you know, have my good days, I have my bad days, but to just know that having his wisdom in every circumstance will lead you to the next step of your life, you know, and to see life in the way that God sees life, you know, just to take your daily life and what's happening and to try to have wisdom and see what God is doing in each day, because he's doing something each day of your life. There is nothing that happens in a day that doesn't happen for a reason. And I feel like a lot of times in life we miss out on our next step in life. We miss out on our next chapter. We miss out on our journey because we are so focused on the right now, and oh, we don't have this, or we're trying to get this, or we're focused on the wrong things, and we're focused on the fame and the riches and trying to make our life better and all of this stuff, and we're not seeing what God is doing right now in our life. We're passing those things up, and they might be small things. It might be somebody you see at the store or at the mall or at your school or at your job, and they're going through something, and God has you there to help them, and from that something else is going to roll off of that, and it just becomes a new journey in your life. Something can happen. You never know what's going to happen. So always try to look for the things that most people cannot see, and the things that God's trying to reveal to you. And through that, I think we need wisdom, understanding, and, you know, just make that your prayer. You know, the qualities of life, which is wisdom and understanding, character, and build the good things, the solid things that don't fade away, instead of trying to get all of the fast stuff we try to get and the stuff that fades away so fast. Let us get the good, strong things that are going to last in us forever, that aren't just physical, worldly things. So I just wanted to encourage you guys. Sorry this is a little bit of a long one, but I didn't do one last week, so I just feel like I had a lot to say. And I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and I love you so much, and stay tuned for more videos on my channel. I've been posting every week, and turn your notifications on because I will be posting all the time. So love you guys, and I hope you have a great, great Christmas.